Good morning. This is Gina, and I'm checking in. Okay, so I am on, I started Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, VLCD 8. I haven't made a lot of progress, again, and I'm really frustrated because I'm doing so good this time about sticking to it. Normally by now I would be down at least 7 to 8 pounds. I mean, that would be the least, because a pound a day would be the minimum average for the start of a round, but that's not where I am this time. So basically I started out really well, had some consistent losses the first few days, and then I had a stall over the weekend, and I made that chili that I posted a picture of. Some of you probably saw it. And I know that in the past when I've made chili that it has stalled me, just I think because of the salt content. So I don't really worry about it, because I'll usually have a big release after the water gets back to normal. And I did have a 1.4 pound release this morning. So it could be that, but you know, it's a 1.4 pound release after having a gain and then a couple of stalls. I didn't keep track every day of, to report on here what it was, but this morning I was at 160 even, and that's kind of frustrating because I started out at 165 point. Come on, dude, there's no cars. Person's texting. I normally don't honk at people, but there's like no cars coming, and they're just sitting there in their Mercedes texting. Anyway, so yeah, I was 165.6, and now I'm 160. So yeah, it's 5.6 pounds, which is good. That I'm not going to complain about that, but it's just that it's day 8, and normally I'm ahead of that. I'm feeling a little bit stronger today. That weekends are hard, and it was a long 3-day weekend, so there were a couple cheats in there, and nothing really big, but like one time I noticed I was making Emmy a sandwich, and I mean, just not even thinking, I ate the crust. Like, I started eating the crust, and I ate the crust off like one of the pieces, and it was just habit, because I've been doing that, and then I caught myself, and I'm like, and it had peanut butter on it, it had honey on it, and I'm like, great. So the next day I had a gain, like a 1 pound gain, and I'm pretty sure it was because of that, because that was the only cheat I had that day, was just eating her crust. I think Lynn did that once out of habit too. When you get into making the kids lunches and stuff, and you're just kind of doing your thing, and you just don't think, and that's what I did. So that set me back like 2 days, so that was kind of absurd, but whatever. So I'm hoping, I've already seen the 150s this round, I'm pretty sure I got like at 159.8 or something one day, and then I bounced back up by like 1.5 pounds or something, and I've been hovering, and I had a couple goose eggs and stuff. So, am I noticing physical changes? Is it an inches day? No, not really. I'm not noticing any changes. So I don't think that's what it is. I think I stalled because of the bread and the peanut butter and the honey, which are all horrible on P2, obviously. So all that's out of my system now. I think with the 1.4 pound release this morning, it's telling me that that's all out of my system, and that's not going to affect me anymore. So it's a new day. It's a 4-day week, and for school, and so I'm very hopeful that I'll do better this week and stay on track. So that's really about it. I'm limiting my water intake. I'm not drinking as much water because in the past it's very disruptive to my sessions at work. I can do it after work or on days when I'm not working, but I'm not forcing myself to consume as much water during the day, because I literally have to get up and go pee in the middle of a session, and that's not good. Even a short session, even an hour, 15-minute hour session, I have to get up. So when I have a longer session, like an hour and a half or 2 hour session with somebody, it's just absurd. I have to get up like 3 times and go. So I can't do that. and it makes me really, really cold. And even though it's warm right now, once I get in my office, I shiver, I freeze, I'm just kind of a big mess, and they're coming to see me for help. I don't need to be the one that's a mess. So I decided to not do that this time, and I don't think that's really going to affect my losses, because I think I'm making up for it in the evening and on the days I'm off. But I just can't do that anymore. So that's where I am, and I have a little bit of a headache today. I had a little headache this morning, and I think it's because my body had such a big release. Whenever I have big releases, I tend to get a bit of a headache. So I took a little something for that, and just drinking my tea with my stevia. Somebody had asked me what I use all the different stevias for. I think that was you, Amy. And yeah, a lot of times the sparkling water and the tea, which I'm not really supposed to drink tea, but I do. I put it in there. So the watermelon is real refreshing in the tea. Right now I have peppermint tea, and so I put in, peppermint stevia. And I use the chocolate to make chocolate delight. Sometimes if I really have a strong craving, and I just, like last night I had a strong craving, and I have found that for me, PB2 does not slow me. I mean, I still have the 1.4 pound release, and I had 2 chocolate delights and some PB2 mixed with water and chocolate stevia last night, and I've just never been stalled by that. So I'll mix the chocolate in with the peanut butter, or the PB2, after I've mixed it with the water. It just adds a little bit more flavor to it, especially when I get just the plain PB2 instead of the chocolate flavored. So that's good, but you know, it's not on protocol. But like I said, for me, it doesn't seem to affect me, but be cautious of that. But it's certainly a good thing to have on P3 or P4. And when you mix that with the chocolate delight, like I leave the thing solid, it's just really good. It makes the chocolate delight very appetizing, and there's no bitterness to it whatsoever with the PB2. So I highly recommend that. But not on P2, you know, for me. It's better than, you know, scarfing down a cookie or something. Which I did do that too. I just remembered. I didn't do that yesterday. I did that Saturday. Saturday was a bad day, because after I ate the bread, I was like, you know, fuck it. So I went ahead and I ate a cookie at some point during the day, because I was kind of in that headspace if I've already blown it. And I know that's not a good headspace to be in, but it's not like I binged or anything. I just ate that. So that's it. That's where I am. And I'm hopeful that by the end of this week, my goal is mid-50s by Friday. That was my goal last week. I'm still going to shoot for that goal, even though I'm running out of time. But I believe I will be in the 50s this week, as of tomorrow, hopefully. So anyway, have a wonderful week, and sorry for the shades, but I just can't do it in the summer. The sun is just too bright, and it hurts my eyes and makes them water, and I have a headache. Anyway, I think I said that last time. I had a headache. I get headaches on P2 a lot. So anyway, have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Love you guys, all of you. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you relating. Really connected to someone the other day on Facebook, and it was nice. I love you guys. It's just an awesome community. It's really unique, and I feel so blessed that we have found each other. So thank you. Love you guys. Bye.